Hey everybody. As of late, I've been hearing about dollar headlamp at Walmart. A lot of people are posting about it in a lot of ultralight groups. So I figured I would run to Walmart today since I do live by one and pick one up. And I want to just compare it to the Petzl e+lite. So the Petzl e+lite is kind of the standard of ultralight backpacking lights. Most people say it's like the lightest. So the Walmart light, 0.87 ounces. I went to my Walmart and they literally have a box, cardboard box like this, top cut off, and these guys just spilling out. So it's listed as a 60 lumen headlamp. It's got 3 LEDs, and then it's got this reflector. So the reflector is what's creating a lot of the light. And with this, so you're looking at $1. It's got pretty nice, head strap on it. It's got this buckle on the side for adjustment, which is not bad. It's pretty easy to adjust. And then it's got some articulation, so you can articulate down. So once again, listed as 60 lumens, 0.87 ounces, $1 at Walmart. In comparison, we've got our Petzl E+. It comes in this case. The weight that I'm telling you is not with the case. So the weight without the case is 0.86 ounces, so 1/100th of an ounce less than what you got here. It's listed as a 50 lumen, so less than the $1 Walmart light. $30 in comparison. Yeah, multiple settings, so you're going to have lock settings on each side, then you're going to have low beam, high beam, flash, strobe, red strobe, and then red. And what's kind of neat is if you go to camp, you're going to, let's say you're camping with a few people and you think you're going to use that red light at night, you can actually lock it by the red, and then the first light that you access is going to be that red beam. Or if you just store it normally with it in its lock position, it's pretty discreet in terms of how much is sticking up. Then you're going to first access that lower beam. So with this, similar head strap, a little bit thinner, does have adjustment in the form of this push button, built-in emergency whistle, which is actually pretty loud. You've got your articulation front and back, just like the Walmart, but you also do have a side-to-side articulation, and you can flip it 360 degrees, turn it around, which I think is nice for storage if you're just throwing it into your bag. This has got water resistance. It's going to be fine in any kind of rain, or even if you drop it in some water. Walmart has none, and I'll talk about that in more details in a little bit. Then also on your battery compartment, you have your push button here, acts as a battery tool, so you can open the battery compartment with that. Really cool flashlight, $30. Headlamp. I got this because I had a gift card and a coupon, so I think I paid like 20, and I had a gift card, so. Don't know if I would be compelled just to walk in somewhere and buy this for $30, but if I was looking for the most lightweight, this would be what I'd choose because it is the most lightweight. It's good. I like high lumen lights with a lot of options on them, so night cores and through nights and stuff like that usually are what I carry, but this is going to go into my ultralight kit, and during the summertime when I'm trying to carry my bare minimum, I'll take this along with me. So I did go and test them in a really dark room. This is a very inconsistent beam. So in terms of the shape, it's got a lot of weird ghosting on the edges. It's got these colors and inconsistencies in the middle of the beam. And it frankly looks less bright than the low setting on the Petzl. Maybe I got a bad one. Don't think so though. I turned a couple on in Walmart, and they all seem the same. So not that bright. Whereas this, and I'm not sure how they'll look in the camera here, but this, the beam is just vastly better, vastly more consistent, not harsh like the other one. The other thing with the Walmart light is there's no inkling of water resistance here at all. So if you were to go out in the rain or even a really humid area, you might have some issues with this, and the back comes off fairly easily. It's a couple CR 2032s or whatever they are in here. So the design and everything is just, it's very, very cheaply made. So, and that's how they're being able to sell it for $1. So worth $1, yeah. Cool stocking stuffer. Something you can throw in your pack and just forget about it. You're not having to spend that much money if you need a backup light. Not something I would trust. Not something I would take with me on an extended trip and say, yeah, this is going to be awesome. It's going to be bulletproof. This is my light. No, not at all. But like I said, worth the $1. Cool little gift, cool little stocking stuffer. Kind of a piece of garbage though. It's lightweight, but there's no water resistance and the beam sucks. The Petzl e+lite, this is cool. It's really cool. It's not comparable to like my Nightcore CR30 or whatever it is. I mean, that thing goes from 1 lumen to 1,000 lumens, and it's got a whole myriad of settings between there. The battery lasts forever on that thing. But this, you supposedly can throw this in a bag for like 10 years and it's still going to be working. So there's no battery drain on the battery. And it's bright enough. It's brighter than the Walmart one. It's bright enough to walk with. It's super, super ultralight. I mean, this is something you throw in those 5-6 pound base weight bags. And, if you're like me, you don't really hike too much at night. So on most trips, I don't really need that Nightcore, headlight. So if I'm going out and I'm just using a light as something that, maybe near the end of the night I might use for a little bit, to walk from the campfire over my hammock or tent, or, when I get up in the middle of the night and have to go pee, need a little headlamp. So if that's all I'm needing a headlamp for, this is absolutely sufficient. And if you're REI member, you're getting that kickback, or if if you're using Amazon Prime, or if you have a store you really like, I think it's worth it. Like I said, I probably wouldn't have just gone into the store and bought it. That's because I have a few other headlamps, but worth it if you're looking for that weight savings. You can get comparable headlamps that are brighter for less expensive with more settings for maybe 2 to 3 times the weight. So, you're paying a real premium for having that super lightweight. But that's just a comparison of the two. They're both great. This is disposable, kind of, I think. This is a great light that's going to last you forever, and that's super functional. So that's my comparison. Thank you.